and will remain as strong after this meeting as I was before it, in the same way that my good friend Mr. Keynes here, who I have known from ages back, will be just as strong a PAM supporter after this meeting as he was before it. I want to draw your attention to a very good example. When we see such a mixed platform, in the United States, whenever that country is threatened by a crisis, you see Republicans and Democrats joining together to support their country. And that is what you're seeing here today. We are in a crisis situation. It is a crisis caused by the poor leadership of one, the Right Honorable Denzil Douglas. And he has to go. We make no bones about that. He must either resign or be replaced. Already, in spite of the bononko increases in taxation, in VAT, and whatever, people are now we are not meeting our debt and bond responsibilities. We are defaulting. And even now, civil servants are asking, are we going to be the next group to get trapped where our salaries, where our government is going to default on our salary? And that is a very worrying situation.
Indeed it is.
Citizens, again, I repeat, we are in a very, very dire financial position. In order to place our beloved and beautiful federation on a recovery path, again I repeat, we got to get rid of Douglas. Because he has been part of the problem. And because he has been part of the problem, he cannot be part of the solution. Douglas has visited misery on the working class of this country. People are suffering. And I don't have to tell you that, because you know it. Who knows it, as we say, feels it. When people have to make a choice between buying food and paying their electrical and water bills, and end up having to pay their water bills and the electrical bills mount up, you must know that we are in a serious condition. One of the things that really got to me is when a fellow strong Labour supporter came up to me and said, most people call me Beach, they don't call me by my first name. He said, Beach, St. Kitts is now worse off than we were in the 60s. And that is from a Labour person who's lived all of his life here in St. Kitts. That has to be hurtful. It is hurtful for somebody like me who loves his country. Prime Minister Douglas had 16 years to lead this country to a promised land.
Amen.
Instead, he has led us to a barren desert.
Amen. Amen, brother.
He has led us to a place where our lives are controlled not by politicians, but by the IMF, who are placing such stringent conditions on us because they're not concerned about humanity. And I think Forrest spoke so vividly and so eloquently about humanitarianism. The IMF is not about that. The IMF is about getting its money back. So that when it gives money to our government, we've got to pay it back within 3 years of the first draw that we make on that money. Ask yourself, who is receiving a Bamanku amount of rent from the Chinese?